Good stuff happening. Bitcoin, you know, you see all these TA gurus, right? What are they all squawking about? Golden cross, golden cross. So it's time for all these over leveraged longs to just get wrecked real fast. Isn't that how it always works? Golden cross, death cross. They're both death crosses for retail traders. That's what they are. Most of the people get knocked out of their positions before the move even starts, and then they're just sitting there, oh, what happened? Oh my goodness. Boy, I wish there was a better way. I wish there was a way to understand the direction of an incoming move. Oh wait, there's volatility. There's correlated volatility. There's alpha trading indicators. That can get you on a good head start. What's happening here real quick? Check something. All right. Not too much of a move today. What I saw that is really cool. Is here is the top of the daily range. Here's the bottom of the daily range. Center of the daily range. That's the volatility range for price action in that area. Here is the bottom of the new weekly range, center of the weekly range, top of the weekly range. Here is the top of the monthly range, center of the monthly range, and bottom of the monthly range. At first I was looking at this and I was like, oh, man, what am I seeing here? I'm like, the connection. Look how this daily range is straddling the weekly and the monthly range. I mean, to the dollar. I've literally never seen anything like that. To tell you the truth, I'm really surprised. I just looking at this chart, these bulls are playing tough right now. Because I'm shocked, not shocked, right? I'm never shocked. I'm surprised that price action hasn't come down and tested the center of this daily range. That's kind of what this is telling me right here. This is a great point right here. About 46.4 area. Right now on this last 4-hour candle, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's literally about the 4th standard deviation. Normal distribution. Laplace, it's a little bit by the 3rd. Could happen. Could happen by the end of the day. Not saying it's gonna. All right? Not saying it's gonna. We opened up this new day, got above the center of the weekly range. There's a bat. Trust me. This is like from the bottom of that monthly range to the top of this weekly range right here. This is a battlefield right here. I'm actually surprised that the bears let it get outside like this, or they're gonna push this baby back down in here. I said that yesterday, though, right? Well, you saw what happened. And remember yesterday I said that the daily volatility range was going to be around 46,250. It was the center was at about 46,363. It's not bad. I like to be a little closer than that. But you know, the bottom was at 45,972. So you got to take all that into account. I was pretty damn close. I actually was pretty damn close. There's about where the 250 range is, a little bit below the center. So we opened up, we got above the center of the monthly range. The bears fought back and pushed it down to the 68.3% Laplace probability level on the daily. That's the white cross line here. And actually, we got a wick down to the bottom of the weekly range. This right here, the bulls are going to fight. They're going to fight. that bulls don't want this price action to get back down inside the monthly range. That's for damn sure, right? Below 46. That's why don't think I'm not sneaky. You know, I'll throw some orders in every once in a while where I see some different things where I know there's going to be a fight. I mean, a brutal fight, and we're going to get a major bounce from. Don't think I don't have a big order at 46.1. Not financial advice. Just saying. When you get all these YouTube gurus talking about golden cross, like a bunch of little schoolgirls, you know what's going to happen next, right? And I mean, obviously, I don't even look at that shit. But price action's obviously above the golden cross. What usually happens, you know, in the TA world? That price action comes back down and tests that area every time. But you get all these guys squawk, and all these retail traders that are just following like a bunch of blind sheep. They just put in longs. Oh, yeah, golden cross, we're going to the moon. And you know what? I'm going to go 50x. I'm going to make a fortune. Oh, I just got an email. My account got liquidated. So, yeah, you can almost, and I'll say it, you can almost guarantee this price that we're going to get a wick down here, whether it be the rest of through the next 3.5 hours or 3 hours till the close, or tomorrow sometime, just to wreck all these people that are getting in over leveraged longs. And then, you know, I've been talking about for weeks where I think price is going, right? Golden cross or not, I could give a shit less about any freaking stupid moving average crosses. We know what this market is. It's random, right? No golden cross or death cross or any of that crap means a difference. They think it does, but I guarantee if that price action comes back down and tests wherever the hell this golden cross is, I will guarantee you it's down here probably by the, you know, maybe the top of the monthly range. I don't know for sure. Don't really care, like I just said, but there's going to be a significant either price action volatility range there, or there's going to be a distribution, very important distribution level there, probably weekly or monthly, not daily, right? But we are stair-stepping back up these daily ranges, which is good. Today's daily range, it's going to be up above fully. It's going to be up above this weekly range. I'll call it out right now. I don't know, 46.7-ish, something like that, probably. We'll see. Maybe a little lower, 47.6, right in there, 47.6, 47.7, something like that. And that's just boop. You should be able to get to the point where you can just look at this price action and just boop, there it is. You just start to see it. There hasn't been a ton of volatility. I mean, we had a couple 15-minute candles to the upside. This is just right. This is natural. This is just drifting up. Just drifting up. That's what this stuff loves to do. This solid red line here, though, that is first significant level to the top side of this daily range. Now that we're back below that, I imagine these bears are going to push us back down inside this weekly range, possibly get a nice little wick before the end of the day. But from what I'm seeing in all the other charts, and there's some bear div build. Let's go over here and show you. AT Wolfsbane just got done publishing. It is published, right? It is, and this is what we're doing from now on Alpha Trading. Pretty much, you know, you're going to have to join this exclusive Discord at Alpha Trading to even get a chance to take a peek inside to see what we offer. It is exclusive for a reason. There are very powerful private indicators behind that paywall. $10 paywall, right? It's nothing. Nothing. It's just, we want serious people here. We don't want people lurking around. We want people to come in, learn how to volatility trade. And that's what you're going to get, you know, when you join that exclusive membership to get inside that Alpha Trading Discord. Not only will you be able to just go through all of the educational material we put in there, and we're going to continue to put in there, which is pretty extensive. We're still redoing it a little bit. But you will get the opportunity to even have the access to get our indicators, right? That's how we feel about our indicators. You know, we're not messing around. The things we're building, very powerful. And this is the recent publication right here, the Wolfsbane. And yeah, it's super, super, super powerful when you learn how to read it, right? Which that's what you'll be doing in that exclusive Discord. People come in, you know, you'll be able to learn about all of this. Even if you're just starting volatility trading. And we've said this before, if you're just starting the volatility trade, come in, get your feet wet, talk with everybody, watch some live streams. We no longer have a free chart. Go away. Somebody sold me information. I'm a little ticked off. My phone rings about 10 times a day. Let's see here. And I'm on the no-call list. They don't give a shit. Let's see here. But like I said, if you're a new trader coming in, if you're watching this on YouTube, you want to come in, you want to get your feet wet. You want to just soak in everything, you know, because a lot of people ask, well, why would I want to pay $10 a month, right? That's the same, you know, you go to an exclusive cigar club, it's not $10 a month. It's like $100, $200, $300 a month to join those places. Because then once you get inside, what are they selling? They're selling the best Cubans that you can find, right? And then they got the goods. That's what we're doing. We're putting together some fantastic stuff. This is just a sneak peek of what of one of the indicators that you will have the opportunity to access, along with Deviation Log Pro in our absolute mean entropy price percentile indicator. We've almost got a couple other combo indicators done, and this right here, this is this and the Wolfsbane is pretty much going to be the flagship. This is actually, I'm going to call it out right now. This is the flagship. This is what, especially my trading, this is what my trading is all about. I spend a lot of time on this chart. I mean, a lot of time bouncing back and forth between these two charts. Boom, boom. When I've got a projection running, I'll bounce back onto this chart too, just to see some projections, right? But like I said before, if you're watching this on YouTube, and you trade options, you're gonna want to come in and see what you can get access to, right? If you're an options trader. So yeah, we'll take care of you guys. Let me see here. Let me back up this projection a couple. These are all private indicators. These indicators you're looking at right here, these projection bosses, these are not for sale. These are not for sale at all. But I'll tell you what, you know, you come in and you're a productive member of the Discord. There is the creator of these is a member of the Discord. You know, we're never going to say exactly who created it, but he is a member of this Discord. And if he sees, and it's totally up to him, it's got nothing to do with alpha trading. We've made that totally clear. These are your indicators, you know. He's like, well, if I see somebody that's a productive member of that Discord, they might just find those in their invite box one day, all right? Just because he sees like the effort you're putting in, either to help new traders or that you're really getting volatility trading, or they see you're posting a lot in the options channel, that sort of stuff. Let's see, what do we gotta go back to? So know that these projection bosses are not for sale. And trust me, you're lucky I'm even showing these. We really want to keep these close to the vest, to be honest. That is the truth of that matter. 2 on the PBs, back these up 2. That's how powerful these things are, especially in options. If you trade options, all you got to do is take one little peek and you're going to go, okay. There's only, you know, the high frequency trading firms, you know, they're using this stuff, right? That's what they're using, 100%. When they trade options, they're using projection models. Whoops, went the wrong way. Hedge funds, you know, where you think they're using TA? No. No, sir. Who do you think's taking all those people, all that option money on Robinhood, right? All the retail traders on Robinhood and TD Ameritrade, wherever the hell you can trade your options at, right? What is that, Thinkorswim platform? I think that's where they trade the options. Okay, we're getting stifled. We're right at, let me see here. What we got going? We're actually, look how Look how this, so yesterday, remember I was talking about before the close, and we had a nice little push after the close, right? We closed that candle above the mean of this projection, the projection boss one. And now we almost got to the top of the 68.3 probability level. So this is starting. I talked about it yesterday. We start closing some candles above the 68.3. It's not going to be very long before price action just starts a ripping. I mean, and if you want to take the projection boss 2 projection into account, where we've come back 1 candle, 2 candle, we've tested the mean of that projection. Let's see here, having all these on. So if we close up that, today's candle is going to close above the 68.3 if it stays right where it is now, top side from this projection. The second, or the 95.4% range, is at a new all-time high, right? So you're probably going to see a run up to that area at some point. But in the short term, I've already told you where I think this is going, you know, and I'm sticking to it, probably around 52. 51.7 to 52, something in that area within the next couple of days. This baby's probably, after we get this nice little pullback, we're going to get a nice little pullback. Here real quick. Was that 90? Now, you can see right here, you see this high right here on this oscillator? It's all higher highs after that on price action, right? It's all lower lows on the oscillator up to then. I thought right about here, what time was this? Yeah, this was right at yesterday's open. I was expecting a pullback to about that 46K area. Didn't have it yet. So what's this thing been doing? It's just building more div. Just building more div from this high, even though it's this long, right? I could change the lengths on these. Guarantee it's still there. And considering this is a 90-minute, like you'll have people in traditional TA say, oh, well, if you go back past like 14 candles or something, that div is not valid anymore. Smack, smack, they're wrecked. That's not how it works. See, but considering we have a lot of higher highs, lower lows, I mean, this baby tried to push right here, but now the way this 90 minutes looking, like this baby's probably going to reject. There's a reason why I'm saying this too. I'm taking this whole oscillator in effect. There's a part of the oscillator right here that's in area. Same thing. Lower highs, higher highs. There's a lot of bear div building on this oscillator. On the 90-minute, for the 4 hour, lower high, lower high, lower high. We'll see what happens here. That's enough for me to see. And we've got the area, this part of the oscillator right here, where there isn't any bear div on it, but it is heading down, and it did touch the 99% confidence interval here. So we'll have to wait this out. Let's see, we are flashing. The entropy is flashing. It's the price percentile. Let's see what's going on with these AVRs. Well, the high length AVR is pretty high, positively correlated. So usually you're going to get a break of correlation to the downside, right? When you get up real high, you usually get a break in correlation to the downside. So we'll see what happens. If that does break to the downside there and continue to contract, this price will continue to just walk up. But let's see here, because right here on the mid-length, we are positively correlated, expanding, which is showing you, boom, this 4 hour move we're having right here. The low length, you can see, this is what people, you need to understand what's going on with expansion and contraction. So right here, when you're positively correlated on the low length, you're getting expansion from a way down here, right? We were contracting back here. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. We got a little bit of an expansion. It contracted. It went red. It walked up. Then we get a pump off of the positive correlation and expansion. Right here, though, it started contracting, went negative, so it continued to walk up. So for this to go down is what you'll see. You'll probably see, because it's going to take some volatility, So all the volatility will expand. We're already negatively correlated on the low length. You'll probably see the mid-length change, and you will see this break in correlation. So this is how I read all three of these together. This is what's going to be great when we publish our panel. We are going to have a panel that's going to read all this volatility for you. Another indicator that you will have the opportunity to get access to if you join this exclusive, I'll say it again, exclusive Discord community. Yeah. So on the 45-minute, you can see the bear div. And this is one of the better algos, print div, that I've seen. One of our guys put this together, coded this indicator. So it's pretty nice. You're probably going to see another stab print onto here. I'm kind of surprised it hasn't yet, but you can see these are all lower highs. You get a rejection right here in the 45-minute. Yeah, you're going to see another stab of bear div. We did that bull div right here that's kind of keeping that baby up. But also at the same time on the deviation bands, we closed 1, 2, 3, 4. We haven't closed this candle yet. 24 minutes, but 4 candles have closed below the Gaussian mean. You start closing candles below that Gaussian mean at some point, you're just going to have a break to the downside. We're also closing. We're closing below this weighted MA up here too. But wow, we got a lot of volatility flashing on the 92. Sure it is, yeah. And we're just flashing everywhere. Let's see, 12-hour. Yeah, I mean, volatility's been obviously we had this nice big dump, so on the low length and the mid length didn't even expand all the way. Decision there. That's high time frames. Go on the index. Peek over here. Is a good this pink power mean here. Yesterday we closed under it. The fact we pumped up above it now. And they're telling me, look where the bottom power mean is at. Bottom power mean is at where? $46,100. Oh. Right where I'm trying to tell you, I have a strong feeling that could be an area of interest. What else is at 46.1? The bottom of the monthly range. This is the type of confluence you want to look at, right? This is the type of confluence you want to look for when you're browsing through these charts, right? Everybody's trying to find an area for these kind of moves. So if we do get a wick, that is that's a level of interest for sure, and that would be perfect, right? Because that bottom power mean will support the price action. Also, one of the weighted MAs is there. They're within $50 of each other, just hanging out there, going, "Come on, baby, I'm right here." All these idiots that are getting over leveraged with this golden cross. Let's knock them out of the equation here with a $2,000 quick drop. Yes, let's do that, won't we? What's the mean at here? Oh, what a riot. And where's the Gaussian mean? Where's the Gaussian mean on the daily? 46,141. So you got the Gaussian mean on the deviation bands, 46.1 area. You got the bottom power mean and this weighted MA right in the 46,100 area. And you got the bottom of the weekly range at the $46,100 area. It's a 12-hour. And we've got these weighted MAs, bottom weighted MA, $46,200 area. Let's jump to a 2-day. Let's have some more fun. Yeah, that's really going to start dropping. This green weighted MA, it's about 46.6. Yeah, there's no confluence on the 2-day. Wouldn't be surprised though if there's something on the 3-day. Yeah, about 46.7 actually. So yeah, these higher time frames, not so much. 44,273 for the power weekly. Wow, that would be a good launch pad for the weekly, but we already tested it. We already tested it though, right? And I saw all over YouTube, people were waiting for that 43K retest. A lot of people bought down there. A lot of people bought. I'm not saying everybody's a shitty trader. I'm just talking about 90% of retail traders. They might as well just, hell, give me your checkbook. Just write me a check every week. I'll stop trading. How's that? 90% of them are losers. Let's see. 74. Yeah, I mean 40. So yeah, high time frames. There's no. What's going on the month? Oops. Things got bowls all over it. Yeah, you start getting on these real high time frames. The deviation bands just start partying. They're building a little deviation house. Nice. You need to make a round door, right? That's where hobbits live. Round house. Jeez. Boy, oh boy, I wish that part of the oscillator would populate. I can already tell though. I can already tell on a monthly that the oscillator is probably low, and we're getting ready to get a break of correlation positive to the upside. And the other two, which there is not any divergence. There was right back here. That's why we got this pullback. Look at the monthly. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Choo! And considering this alpha 2 here is heading up, and it R squared of it is saying it is correlated with price action. Safe to take that move. I'm just patiently waiting though for this baby to pull back. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. I'm not saying it's 100% for sure, but from what I'm seeing here and all the squawk going on YouTube and Twitter about this golden cross, what always happens? There's a reason why I'm saying this baby's probably going to pull back. There's this bottom deviation band, 4 hour. Yeah, I mean this deviation band's at about 45.6. 4 hour. I bet you that 90. Let's see something here. Takes longer to populate than any other indicator we have. So much it goes into it. Oh, there's 46.3 in the 90-minute. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff there. A little bit above 46. But they're going to give the illusion it's party time. That's when you get those two 15-minute candles that just core people out from the side. Left just standing like a bunch of knuckleheads. Oh, so-and-so told me there was a golden cross. He said it was okay to go long. Why? Learn how to trade yourself. Learn how to trade volatility, probability, and statistics. Be it subpolarized. And also DLP on the 90-minute. I mean, from this high right here, where the score had an outlier, that's what that red dot is, it's been lower highs ever since. And for a long-term time, for a time series, for a long-term divergence play, it's starting to build. Not many 90-minute I mean, we're talking 90-minute, right? That is long-term to me when you're looking at the DLP. So yeah, it's building up div too. Everything's building. Especially div. And all the volatility's low. That's why I'm like, we're going to get a quick little expansion of volatility on the low length. Have a break in correlation to the downside when that volatility expands. Look at the 981 on the 90-minute. Correlation's breaking as we speak. Now we're, yeah, 330. 330. So this candle and one more 90 candle. That's what we got cooking. And in my opinion, this price hanging right up in this area, man, it's just sucking people in. It's just sucking people in. But look where what's supporting the price action? Some magical line? No, it's 68.3% Laplace distribution range on the daily. Once you get up above that, right? I mean, there's because, 68.3% of the time, it's going to stay in this range right here. White cross line to white cross line. Here's the 95.4% range up here, a little over 50K. Do I think it's going to go there by the end of the day? No, but what would just crack me up is if this baby goes up, this blue cross line is the first standard deviation normal distribution on the daily, right about 48. Get a quick little whoop, and on that pump, people are gonna FOMO in, and that would be one hell of a rejection to go down to that area I was talking about. Right? This is all just probabilities. This is all just freaking nutty Bilbo reading the charts. It's kind of what I'm seeing. Because you do have this mean, though. I mean, mean of this projection's just barely under 47, so it's going to take, and hell, that could be a 47. Yeah, a little bit below. I mean, actually, that mean and the 68.3 on the daily right now is in the same area, about 46.9. So that could be all she gives up, to be honest. But to really get some of these people out of their position, that extra $900, $900 down to that area right there, that would make sense to me. You can go back in time and just look. Go back time and look before big moves and watch the pullback that happens before it. Right? There's always, no matter if it's a down move or an up move, there's going to be, you're going to see it go the opposite direction first and get people out of their positions, scrambling. Oh my goodness. Got a FOMO in, and then wrecked. And then it turns around and goes up. And they're just sitting there crying on Twitter. Oh my God, I was long. I got liquidated right before it really pumped. Yeah, it's because you're patient and you're not making your own trades. You're listening to some goofy tell you about a golden cross or a death cross or a whatever other kind of crosses these freaks trade. Enough on that chart. What is this done? So what I want to do, I'm going to go to some higher time frames. Oh no, don't turn off that, see man. My own index, no, future. What's happening over here? Avalanche got back up 10% today. No, little sushi. Sushi chef must be back in. It's up 15%. It's baked in. Yeah, they got a nice little too. See, he's chilling. I saw Solana's down. So was that Elderon. Big pump today. Elderon. It's other watch list here. It's FTX token down. Back over $70. Look out for that bad boy. Look out for that FTT token. You know, you got to see all the shit FTX is doing. It's ridiculous. You don't think this token's gonna be just like Binance Coin soon? This thing's got one hell of a pump coming, in my opinion. Let's see here, not financial advice. It's just, I mean, take a brain surgeon to realize what those exchanges, what their U.S. exchange and their regular exchange, pretty powerful. That's Sam's not a dumb guy. He's actually very intelligent. He's created a behemoth. So yeah, FTX token. Take a peek. What did it do today? Yeah, it went down. Tested the. It's just doing the Laplace range. It actually just got up to. Put this on index. Let's go up to a week. See what this week. Let's see what some good night handed for me. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, this actually, when we opened up, you can tell. So there's the first standard deviation. We literally hit the 0.5 to the dollar. I don't even have to put it up there. So we bounced right on the weekly 0.5 down there when we were at what, 43.3? Something like that. It was 43.3. Now we are making a move to the that 68.3 Laplace distribution range. The top side's at like 48.9. 48.9. Yeah, we got up to what, 48.2 for now. 48.5 almost. Yeah, it almost got up actually. Oops. Down. Let's see. What's this first standard deviation? 51.2. Makes sense. A little bit lower than what I'm actually expecting by the end of this week. But that could be it right there by the end of the week. Maybe 51.2 area. Go up here and test this first standard deviation normal distribution. Check out the monthly. Yeah, and this is what I was talking about. This is kind of a no-brainer. Here's the, yep. Here's the 68.3% to the top side on the monthly. Here is the bottom side on the monthly. This new month literally opened up below it. Below it. That was a freaking no-brainer what was going to happen at the beginning of this month. And we got it, right? We got it. Just 42, would that go down? Yeah, 42.4 area or whatever. That was a no-brainer with that. But now, boom, we pumped right up. Kind of the no man's land. That's literally almost a 0.5. Almost a 0.5 normal distribution. But 56.3 for the monthly, 68.3 Laplace to the top side. That would be grand. And to be honest, what do we got? A couple weeks left. That could actually play out. What's that at? 56.3. Take a peek. Oh, there goes Bilbo looking at his lines again. Yep, that's exactly what he's doing. 57.5. Yeah, 56.3 is kind of known. It's at 62 for that weekly. And that's a top, pretty sure. Nope, got one more monthly at 66, all-time high. That would wreck so many people. We get a couple $1,000 dump here, knock all these leveraged people out, and just run to the end of all-time high. That'd be awesome. I'll say it right now. Be ready. That'll shake some teeth loose. You know what Bitcoin likes to do? Likes mugging people in the dark alley, knocking your teeth out. So you gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. You're getting dentures. Bitcoin will give you dentures. I think that's enough on Bitcoin. Time is 2:40. Jesus. About this, the top shit coin, magic internet money for 40 minutes. Let's see. Let's check out Cardano. I want to see, where is Cardano? Yep, there you go. That was today, huh? Yeah, Cardano ran up to that C, right? But Bitcoin didn't. Cardano did. Rejected right off the first standard deviation on the daily, coming back down. But now it's bouncing off of that. Yeah, bottom of the weekly. Here's the weekly range too. Cardano's set up well too. Weekly range above the monthly range. Yeah, there's the center of the monthly. Is that the center? Yeah, center. There's the top. It's up here. There it is. There it is. So yeah, you got the first standard deviation on the daily, and then you got the top of the monthly range right here for Cardano. Slowly moving these daily volatility ranges up. Get on top, and then next week you'll get the weekly. If Cardano closes this week up here 270 area, maybe another 20 cents, which isn't unheard of. My boy is getting down on his phone. That weekly range will be up above. You can see, look at the top of the weekly is just barely under the top of the monthly, but the center is way above the center of the monthly. So you could actually say this is above, but it's going to move up higher if we get up around 270. And then creep these daily ranges up above the weekly, and Cardano's going to make a run. Of course, there was a pullback. I mean, right? Just had that fork into the Alonzo era. Beautiful smart contracts on Cardano. Get ready, right? Because what's going to happen? So if you're selling NFTs, you're going to want to go sell them on Ethereum and lose money in these gas fees? Are you going to want to now? You're going to go want to? Why do you think Solana just had these pumps and shit? Are you going to want to launch your NFT on freaking Cardano's blockchain? Cardano could go berserk. I've been saying it. It won't shock me by the end of the year to see Cardano $10, maybe even more, with what the smart contract's going to do. And it's still growing. You still got what? Goguen and I can't remember the last one. But there's already people selling NFTs of the picture of the people, making a fortune. I mean, I see clowns on there. They're selling pictures of like just people taking pictures of like movie stars and shit. Like Paris Hilton, I saw this one selling for $5 million, and there's 500 of them available. I'm just laughing. I'm like, oh, this guy's just trolling. 5 million Cardano for a picture of a couple chicks. Some freaking looks like sitting in a bar or something. It's just stupid. That's why I'm like, we're gonna get together some really good wolf artwork. Right, we're gonna get together some really good artwork. Start getting into the NFTs, and it's like these guys, the other 5 guys that literally they're the ones that put handcuffs on me and duct tape my mouth so I don't talk about shit. You don't know how bad I want to tell everybody what we're doing, but I'm not. Promised I wouldn't talk about it. Guys, making indicators, child's play. Child's play. That's the hobby. You're going to be, this is when I'll use the word shocked. You're going to be shocked when you see what our ultimate plan is, what we're going to be doing. We're going to take this baby by storm. Trust me. Trust me. Yeah, Cardano, man. It's a nice little pump right off the daily range, right? There we go. Here's what really. Okay. Let's go back to Cardano. Yeah, population. Okay, end of the week. Say 270. Boom, there it is right there. I mean, shit on the weekly. What we got to do, and today we're attempting to close 251 is the 68.3 Laplace to the downside of this weekly candle. We close today above that. This baby's probably the rest of the week going to make a run back up to, I mean, that's at 280. And I was just talking about if it gets up to 270, that's going to start to stack these volatility ranges correctly. Weekly above the monthly, dailies above the weekly and the monthly. That's what you want to see. And that's not just some voodoo shit. Trust me, there's something to it. It's literally painting you a picture of what's going on, what the algos are doing. Because they're running this market, right? Goodness. Let's just make a run to the 5th standard deviation by the end of the week. $6.50 right now. Might take a couple days off if that happens. Let's see here. $68.3, yeah, right there at that 270. It's not going to happen today. I'm going to be looking at this again tomorrow for sure. And you can see something's getting ready to happen. I mean, all you got to do is you got eyeballs, see how these volatility ranges are spread out. Let me throw, let's see something quick. Daily. Throw these deviation bands quick. Oh, let me go to stream chat too. Who is this guy? Oh my God, we're two peas in a freaking pod. Oh, how hilarious. We're even missing the same eye. Oh my God. And I used to, what's he rocking? Oh, it looked like he had long hair for a minute. Used to have a big full head of hair. Scaria. Indicator. I suggest you study this. Wow. When that down move shut that 3SD out of the world. You know what? It's on log. That's why. My bad. Yeah. Yeah. We're getting ready to get a move at some point here. These babies are starting to squeeze. That's what I wanted to see. To see the squeeze. Go to. Holy moly. Starting to squeeze again. Starting to squeeze. Yeah, this was, I mean, right? This volatility just started, this price just started walking up as these volatility bands are squeezing, right? And right about here on the daily, I mean, the volatility was really low on the AVRs. And then, boom, expansion. You get that big daily pump candle up to that 3rd Laplace distribution range, which that is crazy for a daily candle, if you understood how that works. Look, the third standard deviation, the 99.7% probability level for Laplace distributions, pretty far out there. Pretty far out there. For instance, if that were to happen today, if that happened today, you'd be looking at a $1,800 Bitcoin with a 5K up. Yeah, ADA. It was a no-brainer. Take a nice little short when they launched that when they hard forked. Right, it's a no-brainer. Take a quick little short on that. But yeah, that is over. That is over. Over here. Cariot. You're actually, yes. You'll be getting this. Anybody that's previously bought any of our indicators, especially the old packages that we were selling, if you did buy the premium package, you're going to be getting this indicator. And I would highly suggest studying this, to be honest. Along with, you probably still have the AVRs. You always want to study the expansion and contraction of volatility and the breaks and correlation. But like I said, we're making this like fucking, I mean, and I don't mean to call anybody a dummy, but we're making a volatility panel, right? It's like volatility for dummies, like the books. I mean, if you can read, you're going to be able to read these indicators. But it's a lot better if you understand it. If you understand the expansion and contraction and breaks and correlation of volatility, big time. But as soon as everybody gets the Wolfsbane that is able to get it, I would be studying it big time and asking questions. The description will explain exactly what everything is, what you're looking at, and how to use it. But at the same time, you have to understand what you're at. It'll come with time, but it is a powerful indicator. Powerful. I mean, right? It just looks like a ton of noise to most people. Look at this. You ball this up, you're just like, okay, hello. Hello is right. Yeah, it's a great indicator. Big down move. There's the big down move in a perfect area. Get out. What is this on? 90 minute? Yeah, no, not a trend line. Where are you? Vertical. Oh. Wham. Wham. Now, obviously, I'm not going to sit in that trade that long. And hell, you could have got out on the second candle, right? Could have got out on the second candle right here, somewhere down in this area. But I'm just showing how when it printed the div, but it actually printed some right here at the bottom of that, bottom of the first candle. This is why you just have to learn how to use all of this stuff together. And when you do, powerful alert. Let's see. The entropy. Yeah, especially this is how you use entropy too, right? I mean, look at the farthest candle, the middle one, right at the bottom of that big wick. Next candle. Oh, by that time, that thing's already sucked up thousands, almost half the move. So you go to the high length AVR right here. Look where grade peaks out with percentage, right at the bottom. Bam. That was a good profit taker. And actually, we got this first expansion right here on these first couple little moves, right? Boom, expansion down. Actually broke. You can see the bull wicks right here. That's why when that started to contract, it was still negatively correlated. So it's going to try to walk back up. The second expansion. So you got the 981 grade peaking out with percentage, just like the high length one. See, if you're playing the low length, hell, you're out before the big part of the move even happened. But if you are playing the low, you could have got back in. But that's why you learn how to use all these together. The panel will really help. Entropy's great. So if you ask what indicator to study first, that's why we're making it simple. We're going to have 3 combo indies along with DLP and entropy, where you just focus on those 5. You'll be good to go. You'll be good to go while we're creating all kinds of stuff. That's what these guys are going to do. But yeah, if you're playing the high time frames or whatever, I mean, you would have got a lot more profit here. But man, you get this second point of bull div right here that prints. I mean, you're going to get out here before it's up move, right? Get as much profit as possible. But a smart volatility trader, you're out down here somewhere. Especially if you're using the deviation bands too. And you see that wick getting down here to the 3 SD, you're just like, okay, man, let's take this profit. You didn't take it on the first candle. But then again, smart volatility trader, You see that daily candle hit the 3SD right there, you're probably taking profit. And if you drop down on lower time frames, you're going to get the entry on the next daily candle. You're going to be able to take profit again. So it's like, but what happens if this daily went down? Then we get a freaking a backfill, right? What you get a backfill on the next daily candle, and you didn't get out, right? That's why you just always take your profit. Always take your profit, because lower time frames you would have been able to get back in there. Let me see here. Let's move this up even to a 4 hour to that dump. That was a 90. And this is where, right there, you nailed the 90% confidence interval to the top side. The area started heading back down. You get this, you get this little pullback right here as the correlation down here broke a little bit, negatively correlated. The variance coming back down. You start to walk down right before you get this big, massive spike, negatively correlated, right? Log returns down, Z-score down. No brainer what was getting ready to happen. And then you could have literally used the breaking correlation right here. Log returns the break. You're way past the 99% confidence interval. Yeah, so if you're playing the 4 hour, you're happening. Especially you're outside, you're way out. You're like 4.5, 5 standard deviations on the 4 hour. That hit on the daily. 10, 255, man. Oh, which is perfect. When you look at the daily, you hit the 95.4, second standard deviation. Pretty much went by it a little bit. And that's if you're playing a high time frame and you get a 95.4% move, whoop, take your profit. Take your profit. It's like I said, right? You're going to lose half of it on that one daily candle. If you guys were watching that live when that dump happened, crazy. You know how many people didn't take profit and probably just sat in their trade and they're just bears. Rawr. Just waiting to get knocked out. Now look, price is already damn near back to the top. I mean, where'd we come from? Yeah, it was 5K. We're up there at 53. But even on a daily, that's what's great about these indicators. This Wolfsbane, you can use this on any time frame, no matter what time frame, what kind of trader you are. It's telling you on every time frame. Just lower time frames, you could have got in at the top. Could have got in on the top. Where right here, you could have possibly got in at the end of that day if you really knew what you were looking at. But that would have been scary. You're above the Gaussian mean. And if you're playing the daily and you start to get that dumped, you want to make sure you get below that Gaussian mean and then enter. That's why dropping down on low time frames, you literally could have been at like 2, got $10,000 at a dump. I think I won 11 or something. Yeah, it's just all statistical formulas. You'll see in the description. You're one of the scalp bonds you'll be getting probably by the end of the day. Start working with it. Read the description. But yeah, there's nothing like this out there in existence, right? There's a lot of good things cooked into this puppy. A lot of good things cooked into it. But like I said, it's a lot of noise. But as volatility traders, we love noise, right? We don't want a lot of things smoothed out and just like, what's that piece of dog doo-doo? Like the market cipher, crap like that, traditional PA indicator. Let's see. I'm going to show that real quick. But yeah, so I'm looking for definitely looking for a little bit of a pullback. While these goofies are talking about Golden Cross, I could care less about that crap. I'm looking at the volatility. I'm looking at what my indicators are literally telling me, volatility, probability, and statistics, and what is the most probable. when everybody's in the traditional TA world and retail traders, they're all squawking. Where last week they're all squawking about, oh, bear market. I mean, it's Grifter City, man. It's just so stupid. I mean, maybe I'm the only one that's noticed how these guys just flip it, flip like a switch, man. It's like, that's why we trade volatility. We don't care. We don't care what direction it's going. But I'll tell you what, we'll have a little bit of an advance notice. It is going to happen. I can tell you right now, when all these knuckleheads are bullish and they're talking about a golden cross, and all these people are getting over leveraged longs, you can guarantee we're going to get a nice little pullback. This thing is just going to tumble. Plus all that bear div. Div always plays out. There's no doubt about it. It might continue to build, and the longer it builds, the more powerful of a move to the downside there's going to be. So people don't understand how div works. You're creating such an imbalance in the buy and sell pressure. At some point, the bulls don't have anything else to spend, and the bears have just been going, come on up. We've been putting out our little cubs, right? The big grizzlies, they've been eating salmon down at the river, just waiting for you idiots to get your little jollies, and we're going to hammer this market a couple $1,000, 2 or 3. Who knows where this thing will go? But we will get right now. Let's see. Yeah, there's just stuff that's been building forever. And maybe even on the 15-minute. Even on the 15-minute. There's been bull div building. And this is just today. Actually, and each area will play out a little bit. But over time, if you don't bust up through here, it's just building and building and building and building. At some point, that dam's going to break about the 12 hours. Yeah. And I mean, the 12 hours printing bull did, right? It did back here, 2 candles back. Let's see what happens on this close. Probably it's going to turn up. But then at the next end of the 12-hour candle, you see that baby turn back down. It's good, though. I like it. I like this being above the zero mean because we could get that pull. We're going to get a pullback from div, but we got the zero mean. It's going to bounce again. Had a real nice bounce before. And there was the first point of div, right? There was another there. There was another there. And then we finally got the move. It built up after 3 stabs. All right. So if you're watching this on YouTube for the first time, we are Alpha Trading. Build volatility, probability, statistic indicators. We have an exclusive Discord where you will come in, and to get a membership to get into the Discord is going to be $10. Once you get into the Discord, you will see why it is an exclusive community. You will see the opportunity that's going to be presented to you to be able to even get these indicators, right? And interact with the community and all of the educational material within. So I highly recommend you doing that. There will be a new link in the description of these YouTube videos. You're going to have to go through a little bit of a process getting into the Discord. Of course, any exclusive community, right? I mean, we've got some bots set up where if you're coming in here with not the right intentions, good luck. They're pretty heavy. So that being said, I want to thank everybody watching live in the Discord, of course. And that's another thing you get in the exclusive Discord. You won't be watching these on YouTube, right? We're doing these live in the Discord. And once we really get back up on our feet and launch again, we'll be doing a couple live streams a week in a private channel for people that take it to the next level, that see the opportunity about the indicators and take full advantage of it. So, yep, there's a lot of reasons why you want to come join the Alpha Trading Discord, and definitely hit the subscribe button, right? You're going to want to know when we put out vids. If you see something in the video you liked, give us a thumbs up. Crazy dogs. And yeah, no, I have a real wolf pack, 330 pounds of dog meat surrounding me at all times. So it's a great life. I trade and I take the wolf pack out. With that being said, wherever you live on this big, beautiful blue marble, have a wonderful rest of your morning, evening, or afternoon. See you tomorrow, 2 p.m. See you guys.